According to Donald Trump, when Mexico is sending its people, they are not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, and they're rapists. Trump, along with many other Americans, believe that immigrants that come to this country are dangerous and increase crime rates, but they are ignoring the statistics. The statistics show that immigrants have lower crime rates and lower incarceration rates than native-born Americans. There is no link between violent crimes and the population of unauthorized immigrants, but there's actually a negative relationship between the population of unauthorized immigrants and most nonviolent crimes. According to FBI data, between 1990 and 2013, immigrant population grew from 7.9% to 13.1%, and the undocumented immigrant population nearly tripled, while the violent crime rate actually decreased by about 48%. This shows that immigrants commit less crimes because even though their population rose significantly, the crime rate fell. When they move into a community, they are increasing the population while decreasing the crime rates per capita. According to Mike Maciag, every 1% increase of unauthorized immigrants in a community, there were 94 fewer property crimes per 100,000 residents. So immigrants actually have a suppressing effect on the crime rates because even when their population increases, the crime rate looks like it decreases because native-born Americans are committing the same amount of crimes, while immigrants are committing less crimes and increasing the population. A research study by Cato Institute found that undocumented immigrants are 44% less likely to be incarcerated than U.S. natives, and legal immigrants are 69% less likely to be incarcerated than U.S. natives. The incarceration rate shows that immigrants are not committing more crimes and that native-born Americans are incarcerated at higher rates than immigrants. Also, immigrants selectively migrate to the United States, so the ones that choose to leave behind everything that they know in their home country and their culture to move to America are actually predisposed to lower crime rates than native-born Americans. Unauthorized immigration is only a civil violation or a misdemeanor, depending on whether they overstayed a visa or crossed the border illegally. So while they are not here legally, it does not mean that they are more predisposed to crime than native-born Americans. I do understand the argument that they should just come here legally, but people don't understand the difficulty of that process. The process is very lengthy, financially draining, and most don't meet the educational requirements. But America is their refuge, where their kids don't have to go through what they did growing up. So they make the difficult decision to come here unauthorized just for the chance to work hard and do everything they can to provide a better future for their kids. Some people use the argument that undocumented workers put stress on native-born Americans because they increase the competition for jobs, and that will ultimately increase crime rates and have other negative impacts. But according to Adelman, the impact of immigrants on jobs is the same as immigrants overall. When they come to America, they bring economic and cultural benefits, which enriches their communities and makes them better, not worse. All research indicates that undocumented workers don't in fact commit more crimes or cause cities to become more dangerous. Undocumented workers cannot risk being arrested for any reason because if they are, they will ultimately face deportation, especially in today's climate. Undocumented immigrants choose to come to America for a reason. They are coming to America for their future generations so that they don't have to grow up like they did and that they have more opportunities in life. As Barack Obama said, my fellow Americans, we are and always will be a nation of immigrants. We were strangers once too. America was taken by immigrants fleeing an oppressive government. European immigrants that first came to America were the ones that increased crime rates and killed millions of Native Americans. So it's extremely hypocritical to say now that immigrants are not welcome and that they are increasing the crime rates, while ignoring the facts. Immigrants today have done nothing compared to what the European settlers did. America has always been about accepting all immigrants that are fleeing a dangerous and oppressive government and who are looking to provide a better life for their kids. We cannot now decide that immigrants are not welcome here when the majority of this country is descended from immigrants.